up with that dog shit pick. What the fuck were we thinking? What the fuck were you thinking? Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Jimnasium. As always, it's me, XFL Jim, joined by the one, the only sweet meat St. Clair himself. It is Chase, Lupine Fiasco, Sessoms, a.k.a. the Wolf of Oaklawn. What's up, dude? I like how we're both we're color-coded today.
I noticed that. I feel like it's a good thing for us. It's
And my face is super red.
Yeah, you're even full tomatoing me here right now. It's you jumped on the stream earlier, like as soon as I saw the video, I was like, it was a hard day, huh?
It was a long day, baby. But we're here. We're here to talk some stuff going on. There's USFL playoff scenarios going on, which we are still deep into. Week 10, the last week of the regular season, only one team has secured a playoff spot. And that is
insane. I don't know if it's parity or if it's just like all the teams are all bipolar as hell, pretty much.
I think it's a little A, little B.
Yeah.
Obviously, every team got better this year. But I feel like the swings of the season for certain teams have been so wild.
Absolutely. Just insanity. And the North is just a mess. It's
zero teams in the North finished with a winning record, by the way.
Yeah, that's even more dominant than the XFL North over the XFL South, I think.
At least the South had the Roughnecks.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, at least the XFL South had the Roughnecks. Like, the Stars are the best team in the North record-wise. The best they could do is 5-5.
Yeah, they could literally. You were giving me some of the playoff scenarios that we're going to go over, and it's like literally league championship or division championship or nothing.
Yeah, they either win the division or they get absolutely nothing. Yeah, so the Stars are at 4-5 right now. Best they can finish is 5-5. Then the Generals can be 4. Every other team can be 4-6. And people were shitting on the Arlington Renegades making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Look how the turntables, USFL.
That's right. It appears a foot is the game.
The South is fucking crazy. Every team, so there's 2 teams at 5-4. If the Breakers lose and the Showboats win, there's 3 teams at 5-3. We get to crazy tiebreaker scenarios, but we'll get into all that soon. Chase, I want to start off. How was your weekend, dude? You had a very busy weekend going into stuff.
Yeah. It's Belmont State, so crazy weekend. So I had I did the sports gambling podcast before that, and did also like the college experience for their Arkansas football preview with Colby. And then Trust the Profits jumped on their live stream during the Belmont, and pick some winners, pick some quality winners, picked out a Triple Crown winner.
How's that feel for you?
Not a Triple Crown race winner. It felt good. It was a good one. I felt smart hitting that one.
How does it feel to be past like the May, June, just crazy time in horse racing?
Pretty good. I'm going to be taking it pretty chill until Saratoga starts.
And when is that? When is Saratoga? It's about like August, September.
I think it's middle of July.
You have like just like a few weeks.
Yeah, pretty much. I saw someone actually tweeted today. I think we're 31 days out from the Saratoga meet.
Jesus.
Right. No, it doesn't. It never stops. It never stops ever. Like there's always something right after the next thing. But I am trying to, I'm not trying to go off the deep end with handicap and all sorts of tracks until Saratoga begins because it's a grind.
You got to take time to appreciate your chain more.
This is true. I can't wait.
Quality chain time.
Can't wait for the T-shirt to come out for the chain to lay across it.
Now, though, it is time to discuss some USFL playoff scenarios because already is Week 10 coming up. already, Chase.
It's the same. By the end of this month, they're going to be done. It's going to be over.
Well, so July 1st is the championship game. Like July,
Okay, I thought it was June
July
30th.
4th weekend.
Okay.
But so like they have week 10 and they don't take the week off like the XFL. So it's this week is the last week. The 24th and 25th are the divisional like championship games.
Yep.
And then I think it's July 2nd, that Sunday.
Okay.
They're doing the championship game. And then
Okay.
just donezo.
It went by so fast, and I think it's because you had. Well, for me personally, it's because I had Oakland going, or all the Triple Crown stuff going concurrently. XFL bleeding over into like the first 4 weeks of it. Like it just came and went. Honestly, I remember last year it felt like it
lasted forever,
and that's how I kind of feel like the XFL did this year. Like it feels like that lasted forever. In reality, it lasted pretty much the same amount of time.
I think you're onto something. I think the USFL season flew by in part because, at least for me, like the first 4 weeks overlapped with the culmination of the XFL season.
Yeah.
So we're getting like just all that football going on at the same time.
Yeah.
There was a couple weeks of it solo, and then already this like the last 2 weeks, the CFL started.
Right.
Like this last weekend was week 1 of CFL.
And also, like, I kind of think of just like when the XFL season like fell during the year. Like, I feel like seasons changed and like the the weather changed.
Well, yeah, because it starts in February, so you go from winter to spring to like late spring, early summer.
Yeah, so like I think it, especially with like USFL, it's like in a pretty like it's just that time of year where it's just kind of hot, and so like it just kind of stays that way. So it doesn't feel like there's like that it's gone through any like stretch of the year. You know what I mean?
I definitely see what you're saying. It feels like just yesterday we were putting down our Breakers futures.
It really does. It really does.
So let's talk these playoff scenarios. In the North, no team is locked in the North because the Stars lost last week.
Right.
And the Panthers lost.
Right.
So if the playoffs, here I'm on Fox Sports' website because obviously they run it, so I trust them more. If the postseason started today, it would be the Generals and the Stars again.
Okay.
And at the South, it would be the Stallions and the Breakers again.
It's incredible.
we talked about how crazy different this whole season was.
How things have changed.
How things have changed.
How it's a whole new team. It's a whole new Breakers. It's a whole new everything. Yes.
I tweeted out, the more things change, the more they stay the same. That's actually probably my pick going into it is like those aren't bad teams to probably get in.
Right.
So here's the scenarios in the North. The loser of the Philadelphia Stars Michigan Panthers game is eliminated. Done.
Yes.
If the Stars win, they clinch the playoff title, like they win the division. If Michigan wins, they just clinch a spot. So obviously just the winner of each game is in, the loser's out. So the winner of Generals Maulers is also in. And the winner of that game, if the Stars lose, the winner of the New Jersey Generals Pittsburgh Maulers games gets the division title because they both have records over Michigan.
Honestly, it's nice to say, I guess, division title, but in the grand scheme of things, like
you're just the best loser.
Yeah, it literally matters not if you finished first or second in the division. Like what matters is what color you're going to wear on the road in Canton against one other team. Like you know what I mean?
All it determines, because I believe they're still doing the division titles in Canton just like they did last year. So
right.
If anything, the Generals or Maulers get potentially a home field advantage because that's been their home stadium all year. Kind of.
Yeah.
That's really all that really changed. Until you get home stadiums, it really doesn't do anything.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're first or second. It just matters that you're first or second.
It just matters that you're in. So basically, there's just winning, you're in. Winning, you're in for the North. For the South, the Stallions are already in. They're in the playoffs. But if they win their game versus the Showboats, they clinch the division title. So the division title is still up for grabs, technically.
Yeah.
If they lose, though, the Breakers can sneak in. Breakers can sneak into the division title. So right now, we'll have the Maulers Generals is literally the first game of the weekend.
Right.
So we'll know who wins, who's going in, like starting off.
Yeah.
And then if somehow the Showboats beat the Stallions and somehow the Gamblers beat the Breakers on Sunday, we're entering a 3-way tie in the South for who gets into the playoffs.
And then I think they'd have to meet at like the most convenient small cafe in West Texas to do a coin flip.
So yeah, I don't think it gets to I don't think it'll get to that point, but it goes like head to head, win loss percentage, strength of victory, net points, net touchdowns, and then coin toss.
No, if it's me, it's seriously like that's the first tiebreakers. Everyone and their QB1 has to drive in a Trans Am to a small cafe in West Texas for a coin flip.
Yes.
Done by someone who's got like a cowboy hat suit combo.
It really sucks for like, okay, so basically every game, except for the Showboats can win and still not make it in.
It's amazing.
Every team but the Showboats are winning their in.
Okay.
The Showboats would also need the Breakers to lose.
Oh, Shodies. Some people believed in you. They still, I mean, I guess it could still be warranted, but I mean,
this is a big, I mean, the Stallions already locked in. It doesn't really matter for the division title because they're not playing in Birmingham where they would have an advantage.
Right. Yeah, it literally matters not who's first or second.
So they could easily be 7-3 and it wouldn't matter.
Right. Who are the four? Who are your four?
I think my four are who I said. I also shout out to our dumbasses. I didn't know DeAndre Johnson was fine last week. He played, by the way. And he looked great.
And I was actually on New Jersey, so that worked out.
Didn't know he was in. Didn't know he was playing.
Yeah. Well, because they released Kyle Lauletta. I guess I saw a little bit after we talked.
That checks out.
Yeah.
My four.
Yeah. Who are your four?
Mahler, Stars, Breakers, Stallions. I think the Breakers are actually coming on. They whooped the shit out of the fucking Showboats last week. Did you see that score?
I didn't.
31-3. There was a weather, so there was like late first quarter weather delay for a few hours.
Yeah.
And then the Breakers just laid the wood on them, dude.
All sorts of wood. Yeah, I think it.
How did they get 31? These stats can't be accurate. No fucking way are these stats accurate. McClub Bethel Thompson, 9 for 16 for 88 yards.
I have no idea.
I
didn't get to watch any of it. I can't fact check you.
Way. I'm with Eric. Mahler's Generals need to be flexed to prime time. So the games are on. Let me see what channel the games are on, actually. Oh, God. Yeah, they do. It's on USA.
All right.
So Mahler's Generals on USA. Stallion Showboats on Fox. Breakers Gamblers on FS1 and Stars Panthers on Fox. Why would you you should be able to flex these because these are all huge games with playoff implications. Why not try and flex them to your biggest stations?
No idea.
If anything, I'd say Stallion Showboats could be on like one of the smaller networks.
I'm trying to think of what would be on television that would like keep them from putting them on like NBC or something. And I can't think of anything like what the alternate would be.
NBC weekend scheduling. I don't fucking know, dude. Also, at CFL, just as an aside, CBS Sports Network is whatever.
Right.
It's whatever. I'm not the biggest fan of CBS Sports Network.
Yeah, I don't have it. Like it's one of those channels that's like I could pay like 10 extra bucks to have it, but I just don't. Like,
I don't know.
And I'm always like, I could be watching Mountain West football right now if I had CBS Sports.
I don't know if Eric went and pulled the trigger. I might have to this weekend. I don't know. But they do have CFL Plus, the CFL's own streaming service.
That's free, right?
It is free.
Yeah.
So I'll do a quick little research into that real quick. CFL Plus. What the fuck is that about? So yeah, it's for U.S. and international audiences. So it just gives you the TSN broadcast. And they're streamed live. All the regular season games. 34 exclusively are on CBS Network. So not all the games are on CBS Sports Network. Don't know why that partnership exists.
Right. Sounds like CFL Plus is the way to go.
Oh, wait, no. In the U.S., you have to get them both. So in the U.S., there's 47 regular season games and 34 are exclusive to CBS Sports Network. International, all 81 regular season games.
I hate everything about everything that you're saying right now.
And then the Grey Cup playoffs and the actual Grey Cup are exclusive to CFL Plus.
I mean, that's good, but the
mix just for the US, by the way.
Yeah. That's what we get. That's what we deserve. It's us.
I'm excited for the USFL playoffs, though. I'm sad that they're already here, but I'm excited.
But this, along with like the smoke from the wildfires, like
Canada's paying us back for some shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's a brand new world where we're not the most inconsiderate dicks on the continent.
The other bit of news is the XFL kind of posted something last week saying how much money they kind of went through for the whole year. 60 mil, baby.
Is part of you, as you who went with me to a game at Cashman Field.
No way any of that went to Vegas.
Yeah, were you seriously wondering, like, okay, who embezzled this money?
No way anyone of that, not a single dollar. I feel like Eric has kind of hit the nail on the head. Once they had trouble finding a stadium, they just kind of like left Vegas alone.
Yeah.
No way any of that went to Vegas. I bet a majority of it either went to like just ESPN advertising, and obviously it cost a shitload. Probably a lot of it went to travel, A. And then B, stadium costs, and just like it's a lot of personnel.
Yeah,
startup costs too. Like I feel like year one, we don't know what the USFL, the XFL. I don't know who's uncovering it or if they're being just way more open about it. The USFL was way more like close to the vest with it.
Right. I would even venture to think that like the USFL might have lost even more money.
Maybe because they were only in one stadium in year one.
That's true. That probably has a lot more to do with it. Yeah, I would imagine that like stadium leases for all 8 cities probably eat up a lot of, except for in Las Vegas, which was like
nothing.
Yeah, they just like kicked open kicked an old piece of plywood out of the way and yelled, "Is anyone here?" And no one replied. So they're like the home of the Vegas Vipers.
The other news from the I'm fine. Like people were worried about this 60 million. I'm fine. They reportedly still have like 4 years of funding. They're gonna burn through money year 1 and 2.
They're locked up with ESPN and the House of Mouse, dude. Like, don't worry about money in the XFL. They'll be fine.
Yeah, I want to see more advertisers next year. I want to see a nice variety, but until then, I'm fine.
Yeah.
The other XFL news is one Rod Woodson and the Vegas Vipers and the XFL have mutually agreed to part ways. I think we called him being the first one to walk.
Yeah, he seemed pretty just done with it.
I think by week 7, he was just done.
Yeah, whereas Terrell Buckley was so passionate that it was killing him inside.
I can see him come back.
Rod Woodson, he first of all, every game was a goddamn conspiracy against him with the referees, if we remember correctly. So I can understand him not wanting to play the game if the game is rigged. I think the main factor is he just looked so done. Yeah, dude. He looked absolutely cashed. I don't know. I think of all the former player coaches, he was probably, I had some really high expectations for him, and I feel like I was most let down by Rod Woodson. So, okay.
I would agree with that because there was some real bad coaching decisions on his part throughout the season. And he might have been the worst challenger also. Easily the worst. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say probably the most disappointing. The most disappointing run was because I feel like we had the highest expectations for him out of a lot of the coaches. Yeah, I feel like Hines Ward did the best with what he had. I'll give him plenty of passes. He had Jack Cohn as a starting fucking quarterback. Yeah, what's his name? St. Louis, definitely. And Kurt Benkert said he's not coming back, so. Yeah. Okay, baby Chase. It's time. I like you calling me baby Chase. I will. Let's do this, toddler Jim. It is time to pick some fucking games. We are on week 3 of college football, week 4 of the NFL. Chase, we're already a quarter of the way into the season of college football. Incredible. Maybe we'll manage to get everything finished before the season starts this year. Don't fucking jinx us. Yeah, no, we're doing really well so far. We are doing really well so far. So, week 3 opens up with a doubleheader Thursday night at 7:30. We have Bethune-Cookman and Miami, Florida.
It will be taking Miami of Florida.
We will be taking Miami, Florida. And Navy at Memphis. Give me Memphis, dude.
Yeah, dude, I dread what I'm going to see out of Army, Air Force, and Navy this year. Give me Memphis.
It's going to be rough. I wonder if some other like G5 teams start to pivot away from the triple option.
I think all of them will have to.
Speaking of which, Friday, Army at UTSA. Give me the Roadrunners.
Meet me.
Ooh, this is kind of a decent matchup. Virginia at Maryland.
Oh,
September
Maryland.
15th. September 15th. Give me Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland.
Utah State at Air Force.
Utah State at Air Force.
That's interesting.
I'm gonna dabble with Air Force or with Utah State here. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna take
Utah
Air
State.
Force here. I'm taking Air Force at home. I'm gonna get a little frisky with it. Georgia Southern at Wisconsin. I think we're both on the Badgers.
Yeah.
We're both on the Badgers here. Iowa State at Ohio.
Iowa State.
Yeah, give me Iowa State there. Kansas State at Missouri. Give me K-State.
I'm gonna go K-State as well.
Libimity at Buffalo.
Give me Buffalo.
Yeah, give me Buffalo here. LSU at Mississippi State. I'm taking LSU.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, LSU. They're gonna be so good.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be really good this year. North Dakota at Boise State.
Boise State. I'll take. I don't know. I feel like don't schedule North Dakota early in the year.
Well, that's North Dakota State.
Oh, that's right. Okay, then let's go Boise State.
Yeah. North Dakota is like a good FCS, but they're not North Dakota State.
No, they're not.
Penn State at Illinois. Come on. Are you calling 3 Burtonings in a row?
Because my Burtonings have been losses, right? There's been a Burtoning loss and a Burtoning win.
No, you've given them 2, maybe 3 Burtoning wins in a row.
I'm gonna give it's an L. It's an L.
I'm calling this one a win. I'm giving this one to Illinois.
You know what? If you're gonna go crazy, I'm gonna go crazy with you, Jim. Let's go. Let's
because I don't have Illinois Burtoning the other games. Give me Illinois straight up against Penn State.
I'm with you. Let's just Burt some shit.
Was it Penn State Illinois like 3 years ago where it was the worst the 8 overtime games that still hit the under?
That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2021, wasn't it?
It might have actually wasn't last year.
I think it was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago. Yeah.
That game was bad. Wake Forest and ODU. Give me Wake.
Yep.
Florida State at Boston College.
Florida State.
Florida State all day. LIU at Baylor.
Oof.
Baylor. CCSU at Kent State.
Flashes.
Give me the Golden Flashes at Kent State. Louisville at Indiana. That's a shit game.
Yeah, I'm going to go Louisville.
I'm also going to go Louisville because I feel like Jeff Brom kind of knows how to beat Indiana.
Yeah.
UMass at Eastern Michigan. Easy. Eastern Michigan.
Absolutely.
Weber State at Utah.
Utah. Yeah. I might go that might be a Weber State cover game though.
It could be. Norfolk State at Temple.
Give me Norfolk State.
Give me Temple.
Dude, they're bad, but I know they're not
bad.
that bad. But give me Norfolk State anyway.
Speaking of that Utah game, I want to see who they play after Weber State. But this is not this show. This is not the show for it. Indiana State at Ball State. I'm taking Ball State.
I'm gonna go Ball State also.
Central Michigan at your Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Is directional Mish school.
Chippewa fucking up. I mean, this would be hilarious.
Fire up damn chips.
I really want Central Michigan to win because guess what? Exclusively on Peacock.
Ooh, yeah. So we're picking Central Michigan here.
Yeah, we're definitely picking Central Michigan.
Thought so.
Oklahoma at Tulsa.
Oklahoma.
Alabama at USF. God, Alabama's schedule is shit if I remember right.
Yeah, it's gonna be Bama.
Alabama. East Carolina at App State. Give me App State.
Give me App State as well.
Florida International at UConn. I'm taking UConn.
I'm also taking UConn.
We're really agreeing today.
So far.
Minnesota at North Carolina. I'm taking UNC.
Yeah.
I haven't done the deep dive that Eric, I'm sure, has perused in Phil Steele.
Yeah.
I just feel like Minnesota. I feel like off the top of my head that Minnesota's losing a lot this year. So I'm taking North Carolina.
They lose a lot. Their offense was that running back and he's gone, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go North Carolina.
Northwestern at Duke.
Duke.
I'm taking Duke here. Northwestern is just like, I don't know. They've been like really bad the last few years.
Right.
San Diego State at Oregon State.
I'm going to go Oregon State.
Yeah, I'm taking the Beavs here. South Carolina at Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah, give me Georgia. I think South Carolina might get somebody. It's definitely not going to be Georgia.
No, it's not going to be Georgia.
Virginia Tech at Rutgers. Are we doing it? Are you going to let your chain speak for you?
Yeah, Rutgers.
I'm on Rutgers too.
Rutgers.
Oh, Western Michigan at Iowa.
Oh, God. What directional mish?
Yeah, give me Western Michigan. Tulane at Southern Miss. Give me the green wave of Tulane.
Yeah, absolutely.
ULM at Texas A&M.
I want to pull the trigger, but I'm going to go Texas A&M.
I mean, fired on the spot if that happened.
Probably. Yeah.
Texas A&M as well. Western Kentucky at Ohio State. Give me Ohio State, dude.
Yeah, it'll be Ohio State there.
Idaho at Cal. Give me Cal.
Give me the Idaho Vandals.
Oh, take those potatoes.
I'm going with the tragic magic.
Washington at Michigan State.
That's right. The quadruple murder tragic magic is going to take Idaho past Cal. I said it.
I respect that.
Okay, so it was
Washington at Michigan State.
I'm going to go Washington.
Yeah, I'm going to go Washington here. Also, by the way, on Peacock.
Oh,
stop it. Please stop.
God, stop.
Northern Colorado at Washington State. Give me Wazoo.
Yes.
There's so much on here that's just bullshit because it's like, so I'm just seeing these 4 in a row. It's Pac-12, Peacock, Pac-12, Pac-12.
God.
So no one can watch any of these games.
I'm going to miss a lot of football this year because I refuse to download and
also
pay for
a lot
Peacock.
of ESPN Plus.
That's fine. I got that.
Yeah. We were both on Wazoo. North Carolina Central at UCLA. I'm taking UCLA.
Yep.
Georgia State at Charlotte at the Clit. I'm taking Georgia State.
I'm going to take the Clit.
Respect it. Villanova at UCF. Give me UCF.
Yeah, UCF.
Anytime you think, oh, that school has a football team, I thought they were just a basketball school.
Never pans out.
Texas Southern at Rice.
Ooh. That's an interesting matchup.
Rice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hootie hoo, but we got to start disagreeing on something at some point.
San Jose State at Toledo.
Toledo.
God damn it, dude. We're not disagreeing anything on this week. I think James Madison at Troy. I'm taking JMU.
Okay.
I think that's a really good game though.
Yeah, me too.
Prairie View A&M at SMU.
SMU.
Vanderbilt at UNLV.
Give me Vandy.
I'm also taking Vandy. Tennessee at Florida.
I'm
good
gonna
game.
go Tennessee.
I take Tennessee too. That's a good game though. Stony Brook at Arkansas State. I'm on the Red Wolves.
Where is Stony Brook, like the Sea Wolves?
I think so. The Superior Wolves wins.
This is Red versus Sea. I'm gonna go with the Red Wolves.
South Alabama at Oklahoma State. I'm gonna take OK State.
That would be a nice little spot for USA. But
I think USA's covers.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take Oklahoma State too.
Tarleton State at Texas Tech. Give me the Red Raiders of Texas Tech.
Give me Tarleton State in the upset.
I think 2 years removed from D2.
Yeah. Hey, they put a lot of people in the USFL, son.
They did. Samford at Auburn. I'm taking Auburn. That would be hilarious though. Louisiana at UAB.
I'm gonna go UAB.
I'm going Louisiana. I'm taking the Cajuns here. Northern Illinois at Nebraska. I'm taking Nebraska.
I'll take Nebraska, even though I do love Bruce.
I will take Bruce to probably cover the spread, though.
That sounds about right.
Jackson State at Texas State.
Texas State.
Texas State for me as well. Duquesne at Coastal Carolina. I'm taking Coastal.
Coastal.
Miami of Ohio at Cincinnati. Give me Cincinnati.
Cincy.
I might come around on that later in the year, though. Murray State at Middle Tennessee. I'm taking Middle Tennessee.
Yep.
North Texas at La Tech.
La Tech.
Give me La Tech. Akron at Kentucky.
Akron.
I'm taking Kentucky.
Akron all day.
I know you really want it to happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bowling Green at Michigan. Give me Michigan.
Michigan.
Georgia Tech at Ole Miss. Give me Ole Miss.
Yep.
I would not be surprised to see Ole Miss start like 5-0 and then lose the rest of their game.
It's like they did last year.
Just like they do every year, it seems like. Pitt at West Virginia. Whew.
That's gonna be. Oh, give me West Virginia.
I'm on West Virginia too,
That
baby.
one.
I think
They're not going to
really
win many. They're not going to win many games, but I think that's one of them.
Syracuse at Purdue.
Give me Syracuse.
Yeah, I'll take the Qs in that one. This one's scary. BYU at Arkansas.
I actually, for the record, on the college experience, did pick BYU because it's a trap game, I think. But for this, I will be picking Arkansas.
I will also be picking Arkansas. That's a scary game.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, if you look at where it falls in the schedule.
Oh, even more so?
Yeah.
I just don't like playing BYU.
Yeah, but we went to BYU last year and whooped them, like smoked them. But they were like us, like decimated by injury. Like, I don't know. Like, the thing about BYU is like how old are their COVID seniors? They're like 37.
They're prime.
And like with BYU, with how they schedule, dude, they'll play you in like a gravel parking lot, man. Like,
they'll play anybody, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm scared of it. For this show, I will be picking Arkansas, but I think that might be an L.
I'm on Arkansas too, but that one worries me. TCU at Houston.
Give me Houston.
Ooh. I'm gonna give it to TCU, but if this is Houston's year, this is the game to prove it.
Right.
Wyoming at Texas. I'm gonna take Texas. Please, for the love of God, let it be Wyoming. But I'm gonna take Texas.
Ooh, I'm so anti-Texas, like, and that's on fire, like 15x this year because they got that like ridiculous high ranking to start the season.
So this is just FBS schedules bullshit. I don't know what their actual ranking is.
They still shouldn't be ranked at all. So I'm going to go Wyoming.
I really hope you're right. Florida Atlantic at Clemson. I'm taking Clemson.
Yeah, me too.
Hawaii at Oregon. I think this is a murder.
This is an absolute. Yeah, this is a snuff film.
Yeah, this is a snuff film that luckily no one's going to see it because it's on the Pac-12 network. So Oregon. Sacramento State at Stanford. Oh.
Sac State.
I think Stanford wins, but I think Sac State gets that cover, baby.
Yeah.
Colorado State at Colorado.
Colorado.
These are both pretty bad teams. I think Colorado State's like a year ahead, so they have a head start, but I'm going to give it to the coaching of Dion. Give me Colorado.
Dion has like light year. Like, he's got like a hyperspace year, in comparison to everyone else. Like, when he moves in, like, shit starts happening.
Fresno State at Arizona State.
Fresno State.
I'm taking Fresno. Kansas at Nevada. Give me the Jayhawks.
I'm gonna be jaying off with you.
UTEP at Arizona. I'm taking the Wildcats of Arizona here.
I am too. I kind of like Arizona to make a bowl game this year.
I like both these teams this year, I think. VMI at NC State.
NC State.
Yep, same NC State. New Mexico State at New Mexico.
New Mexico State.
I'm also taking New Mexico State. Remember that? Was there a year where they played? No, it was like them and UConn played twice in the same year.
Right.
So weird. That's it for week 3, dude.
On to the NFL.
NFL week 4, Thursday night. Lions at the Packers.
Lions.
Yep, Lions for me as well. Falcons at the Jags in London. I'm taking the Jags.
I'm going Jags also.
Dolphins at the Bills. I'm going to take the Bills.
I'm going to go with the Dolphins that early in the year.
I would be so hyped, dude. I'd be so fucking hyped.
I think the Bills window might have closed after last year a little bit.
I think they're still one of the top 3 teams in the league.
I'm not certain. And plus, like that, the East. If the East is as good, it could be. I'm not gonna say it's hard yet, but I think it could be one of the harder divisions in football.
Vikings at the Panthers, 1 p.m. I'm taking the Vikings.
I'll take the Vikes as well.
Broncos at the Bears. Interesting.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
Damn, dude, we are agreeing so too fucking much. I'm on the Broncos too. Ravens at Browns. Are we both on the Ravens?
Yep.
Steelers at the Texans.
Steelers.
I'm on the Steelers. Yep. Rams at the Colts. I'm on the Rams.
Yep.
Bucks at the Saints. Give me the Saints.
Saints.
The Commanders at the Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles.
Yeah.
Bengals at the Titans.
Give me the Titans.
Okay, I'm on the Bengals here, so that's one that we disagree on. Vegas Raiders at the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers.
I'll dabble with the Raiders.
That could just be like a really dumb Chargers loss.
Yep.
The Patriots at the Cowboys.
I'll
take the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Cardinals at the Niners. Taking the Niners.
Yeah, Niners. Cardinals are gonna be dumpster fire.
And Chiefs at the Jets for Sunday Night Football.
Chiefs.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs. Monday night, Seahawks at the Giants. I'm gonna take the Giants.
I'm gonna go with the Giants as well.
Dude, we agreed so much this week.
It is way more than any other week I ever remember.
This is like, I can't remember a week that we've had where we agreed this much on.
Literally just forced a couple so that we would disagree.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes week 3 of college football, week 4 of the NFL.
That means that Wyoming is beating Texas.
It fucking better. Also, this was like one of the quicker shows because we did all that and it's still only been. We're still under 45 minutes.
Whew. We're both worn out.
We're just dead.
We earned the right to phone one in every now and again.
I don't even know if we phoned it in.
That's true. It's still almost 40 minutes strong.
Yeah, baby. Thank you all for listening. Chase, what do you got going on in life?
Check out my podcast, The Notorious OTB, on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. I'm always around with this big galoot. About to be talking college football with this big galoot.
And Uncle Rico, baby.
And Uncle Rico. I'm going to be on Uncle Rico's show tomorrow. Check that out.
Nice. Love the show. You guys know where to find me at XFL Jim everywhere. I got a lot cooking. I got to come out with like a whole schedule based on shit that I'm doing. There's a lot going on in the kitchen. Thank you all for watching. Give us a like, give us a follow. We greatly appreciate it. We love you guys, and we'll see you next week for another episode of the Jimnasium. Bye-bye.